it certainly starts with the individual. I mean, this was a criminal act of sabotage to...
By an obviously mentally ill person.
Understood. And that raises a question. How does a person in that state of mind become a contractor of the Federal Aviation Administration? Who ever sat him down and asked the questions that might have led us to believe he was not the right person to be in that position? Second question, and that's been raised even by the FAA administrator, why would you leave him alone in this position? Here he is in a place where he can shut down the system and no one's around. I think common sense suggests that he should have had somebody else there with him, so the likelihood of this occurrence would have been diminished.
Senator, why is it taking so long to get things back up and running?
I don't know the answer to that. I'm going to ask that question today. I was told on Sunday that the computer banks would be back in by Tuesday of this week. And if they are, I was told the cable connections would take some time. That could be the reason, but I'm just guessing. I'll know a better answer after this afternoon.
What do you think you want the FAA to do? To create a backup system, a clone of this thing? What are some of your thoughts?
First, security. We've got to be securing these environments by making sure that any private contractors and government employees can be trusted. Time and again, we're seeing incidents across America where employees of contractors are going rogue on us. Snowden was an employee of a contractor. The shooter, I believe, at the Navy Yard in Washington was a contractor. We've got to ask questions whether there's an adequate security background check on these individuals. Secondly, when it comes to these episodes that interrupt operations, FAA's first responsibility, get the planes down quickly and safely, admittedly. Second should be restoration of service, and I don't believe there's been a commitment to that. That should be included. When I talk about a plan for restoring service, that's exactly what I mean. Where's the next switch that you flip so that the system can transfer over to another reliable source? And it wasn't present, still hasn't been. That's unacceptable.
Do you feel that?
Here, I really believe I need some answers. I've called for an Inspector General's investigation. That's, in Washington parlance, a third-party review of what happened here. I'd like to get the facts brought together and figure out who, if anyone's responsible. And in some circumstances, Congress may bear some responsibility too, in terms of the funding. The privatization, starting in year 2000, that brought in all these contractors was inspired by Congress. The notion was to save money. Look at what we've gone through for a week because of one of the employees of one of these contractors. So let's recalibrate the balance sheet.
Senator